Let's get right into it. We are here to talk about when we saw Even.
So there was like a portion for the first 3 songs where we got to like
be up close,
be
and
a
take
little
photos.
closer to take photos, whatever. Thank you very much to
Even.
So anyway, we took some photos. The photos I took, I did not intend for this, but it kept being
cams.
I kept getting Moonjung. It was like Moonjung.
Well,
and
that's
I was like,
the thing. That's what I noticed, because when I was taking photos, I was like, I feel like a fan site right now, because I am just like doing one person.
Yeah.
So whenever we perform a song we wrote, it's so satisfying.
Is that you? Yeah! It sounded like you.
Me for you and so no. But we had a very vocal side of the audience, that's for sure.
The costuming.
I know.
The fits. The looks.
The fits were very simple.
I mean, Seunghan was wearing that shirt.
Girl, that shirt on Seunghan was shrink wrapped on him,
Snatcherella.
honey.
How is the fluency in the sentences?
Yes! Oh, you want to talk about fluency? Adam famously last time didn't realize Moon Jung-hyun had a lot more English skills than expected.
Correct.
So Adam froze. He was like,
Yes. My first fan sign with an idol was Moon Jung-hyun, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sure it'll just be,
Chicago
very
pizza.
little, whatever." And he was like, "So, how are you doing? What would you like to say to me?" And I was like,
period. Last Chicago tour, Yoonso learned period.
that was when he learned it, yeah.
What is this trio's name, Ijong?
That was a running bit that they kept doing.
This real name is
Passing the English.
Passing the English
Pass the
answer.
English.
Bombari, Pretty Thing, Jukebox.
Briggy Ding.
Congrats, Jiva. Lee Jung-yeon says congratulations to Brigading.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Oh my god, this. For sure.
I love this song. I am a hot mess defender. I will defend hot mess.
Are there people
Yes, people don't think it's like
good?
people think it's like
They're weakest?
cringy. Like it's like
What happened to fun? Whatever happened to fun?
yeah.
Before I fall out a window. I mean, come on. This is so good.
It's so good. It's so fun. I did not like Moon Jung-hyun in this outfit. I felt like it was like boxing him in. I don't know why they tucked it. I wish they just like let it hang or crop it.
Didn't they wear jerseys last year too?
Yes, they had like a jersey look too. Feels like a birthday! So you'll see in this song, there's a lot of times where they like, yeah, look, he just clapped it for Yoonsa.
We
My tall
cheered so
koala.
much for Yoonsa.
It was
crazy.
a Yoonsa night because it was his birthday. So, and also last year in Chicago was when Keita started doing the Yoonsa.
Oh yeah. You didn't notice that?
I didn't notice that at all.
Because I remember being like, okay, so then
Yes.
at one point we sing
sing
Happy Birthday
for Yoonsa.
to Yoonsa. Seunghan did not give us a starting pitch, and I'm gonna put this on him.
It is his fault.
It's your fault, Seunghan. If you're gonna start it, you need to give us the starting pitch.
Absolutely.
The range of pitches going on in that theater was so wild, and they just like laughed.
Yeah,
at
they
how
were just
bad we
laughing
were.
at us. Laughing
It's
at
not
us.
great when your idol laughs.
And Seunghan says, maybe we'll just sing Happy Birthday next time.
Oh. Seunghan really has a voice.
He really does
I
have a
just-
voice. And his little cutout shirt, his ribs kept popping out every time. I'm like, oh my
and
god.
He's very proud of the time he is spending in the gym.
Yes.
You can definitely tell.
Yes. Oh,
really-
here we go.
He really reminds me
Of DK.
of DK.
I know.
He really actually reminds me of DK. You know who I was like, you know who it activated? Because I think last year he had just gotten his braces, so
Oh,
he was
Jinu,
like
I know.
really nervous or whatever. He was so
He
energetic.
was so funny.
this
He
year.
was so energetic. Yeah.
He was so funny.
Yeah. But I mean, Keita, like, literally, he was just smiling the entire evening. It was crazy.
There's that, but did you include the part where he does the, like,
Oh, yeah.
the thing?
There it is!
There it is.
He's just literally doing bits the entire, like, if I
This
felt
was
like we
very,
were watching
like,
Commedia.
Japanese variety show.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm watching, like... This is like really funny choreo. It's very corny. I loved it. Very swing choir.
Some of the backgrounds I was very, like,
Stock.
what's happening? Why are we running
running
through
in a
field?
blue forest?
In a forest.
Ugh.
This song is so
I love
good.
this song. They did sing the English version. They didn't get the memo. Because no one knows the English lyrics.
No one knows.
Guys,
we should all be singing along perfectly.
but we don't.
But we
no
don't
one knows
know.
the English versions of K-pop songs.
If you want us to learn the English version, you have to do the Enhype and like release the English version, and then in a later comeback, release the like Korean version of the song.
Whatever comes first takes precedence.
Correct.
For American fans.
Yep.
And there's
There's
my
this
himbo.
man. There's
my
that man.
my big
He is.
himbologist.
His line is always so long for the meet and greet, and I
get it,
I get
honey.
it, girl. I would want a photo
Woo!
with Lee too.
Chicago 와서 피자도 맛있게 먹고 after coming to Chicago, I ate some really good pizza and I had a lot of fun with you guys, so I'm really glad.
They talked about Chicago pizza, of course.
Of course, love it. I think someone said that like it doesn't feel like a pizza; it feels like a pie because it's a casserole, honey.
This encore was like 5 songs.
He's so, oh my god, yeah. He like activated this tour. I could tell that he was like just having fun.
No, we can't. We would be absolutely remiss if we did not talk about Hanbin, obviously.
Park Han-bin,
Park
obviously,
Han-bin.
our diva.
It's very hard to outdo Park Han-bin.
I know.
He feels like if you compare them and like Ampersand,
It's the like Camden energy.
he is the like it's just
like
he's so activated.
I don't know. I kind of became a Keita fan cam for the show because he was just
He's
so
so
fun.
cute. Oh, you want an idol that's gonna like look at you in the audience and do whatever aegyo you ask him to do? It's gonna be Moonjung.
Yes, Yoonsuh did Keita's rap in Trouble
And then gave up.
and then gave up.
Mics were on, honey. Mics were on. Do you have any takes on the concert as a whole?
I'm very shocked that they didn't sing a lot of songs from Love Anecdote.
They didn't
AKA,
feel like they were
didn't
pushing-
do Mako for me.
They didn't do Mako.
They didn't do Mako for me.
This is what I think is so interesting about K-pop concerts versus Western concerts, because Western artists will do a tour
Of their latest-
latest album because
Renaissance,
they
yeah.
infrequently
Carter, yeah.
release albums comparatively, and of course they're gonna do the hits. But I was shocked that they didn't. It would have been really easy to do all of Love
Yeah.
Anecdotes. I wish they had like a little bit of a smaller venue. Because it wasn't sold out by any means.
Yeah, no one was in the balcony. They completely closed the balcony.
Yeah, across the board, this has been an issue
With
this
just
year
booking
with
venues
booking venues and
general.
like in K-pop specifically.
Okay, so the only VIP like benefit that we did was taking the Polaroids afterwards. We were like, I think we each should get a Keita because friend of the pod went to a fan sign in Korea, and she was like, my friends react to you guys, and she was like, they're 2 guys. And he activated, I guess, from that story and was like, oh, the 2 guys? And then he was saying, Moonjunghyun pleek, because in our reaction to How Could I Do, Adam goes, Moonjunghyun pleek. So when Adam took his photo with Keita,
There was a little bit where I was like, maybe this interaction didn't happen, and she was being very nice.
So this was the before. They took the picture. They did a little
Rock, paper,
scissors. And then Adam said, I'm Moonjunghyun pleek.
And he knew, He like started laughing immediately, and he was like, "Oh my god, I watch
you." And then they pointed to me, and I was in line for Hanbin, and they were like, I watch you. So then when I took the photo with Keita, we were literally just laughing the entire time because he was like, I watch you guys, I watch you.
And you're the same height. Look at
And
that.
we're the same height. But yes, we had a great time with EVNNE. I'm so glad we got to see them one more time here in Chicago. Excited to see them more in the future, hopefully. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you at our next concert recap.